Hey guys, welcome back to Kotlin series. In this video, we are going to learn about the classes in Kotlin. So in this video, I'll show you how to create a class and how to make an object. So let's create a separate class for demo it. As usual, we'll create a main function. So class is basically the blueprint, or we can say a template, and which can contain some properties and methods, or we can say a function. So method and function both are the same thing, which we already know how to create a function in our previous video. So first of all, we need a class keyword to create a class. It's similar to the Java also. So we'll use class and then we give the name. Any name you can give. It depends on your project, what kind of project you are creating and what kind of a class you are going to create. So it could be anything. And then we are defining some properties. So whatever we are passing here as is called properties. So I'm creating a car class and which can have some properties like a car can have a brand, some which brand car belongs to. It has some model, it can have its make, and it can have its price. So it can have any number of parameters, so it can have any number of properties. And these properties can be of different type like string, integer, float, boolean, or any type. And inside the class we create some kind of functions. So we can create some functions inside it, or we can create multiple functions. So this is just an example for one function like price of car. So if you want to figure out how much is the price of a car is, so we'll just simply print that value inside this function. So it will print the price of this brand, this model, and this make, in which year this car is made, is, and will print the price. Now we need to, we can create multiple function as I said. So this is called method or function, and that is called properties. Now we can create an object of this class inside our main function. So let me copy this. So this function can be called with the object of this class only. So we can access this function. I'll show you. So I'm creating an object right now. So car giving name, you can give any name. Simply call car and then the bracket, and inside this we'll pass these properties. So I'm passing the first property, brand is Honda, second model is Accord, and third make is some integer value like year, so it should be 2021, and some price like 27,000, and it should be float. So we need to define with S. Now with this car object, as soon as we press dot, we can access all the properties and the method. You can see we can access make, price, brand, model, and price of car, that method name, and some inbuilt functions as well. So if you want to let's see, we can print the model. So we can access the model, and when we will call this function, it will first let's print this model, and let me call this function as well, print price of car. So now it will print this statement. So first it will print the model in first statement, and second function it will call this price of and this brand and the price. Let's run and see the output. So you can see first it print the model accord, and in the function when we call this function at the second statement, it print all the values which we pass from the function as the properties. So all the 4 values it has print here. Now another part is we can create multiple objects of a same class. So let me create another object. So I'm giving a name as Toyota object. We will use same car and we'll pass some properties. So with this Toyota car, we can access again any property, or we can print anything, but let's create directly. See, we can access all the property. So I'm just printing that function. We are calling that function. I'm creating another function. So class can have multiple functions. So I'm creating a function model of car. Inside this will not print anything else other than the model. So just the model, and we'll remove all these values. We'll just print model. So when this model of car function will call, it will print just model of this car. So let me call this function as well. So we can call multiple function from the object. We can access any function. Now let's run and see. So first it will print accord from the previous object, price of Honda from the previous function called here, and this is from this price of car, and this is for the Toyota when we call Toyota car dot print price of car, and this is for the model of car, this statement. Now let me show you another example of the class. So I'm commenting out this code and creating another class. I'm giving a name as person. So in one project you can have as many as possible classes. It depends on your project requirement. So similarly, this person class can have the name of person, address, and the age, that is integer type. And now we can create a function inside it. So function, I'm giving like eligible for what, and we can put some condition inside this function. So if age is greater than if age is greater than 18, then return true, else return false. And we'll make this function as the return type was boolean. Now we'll create an object of this class, person class. And we'll pass all the values for the properties. So I'm giving it is 21. So this person 1 is eligible for voting. So we can see when as soon as I press dot, I can access all the properties variable, and I can access the function as well. Now we'll hold this. What the function is returning is the boolean, so we'll hold this boolean in a variable, and then we'll print this. Now similarly, we'll create another object of the same class with different parameters. And we'll pass his age as 17. So this Donna is not eligible for the voting. So let me make the changes. Is Donna eligible? And then we'll copy and print this. And same here, let me change this variable as well and print it so that we can easily identify. So based on the boolean which function eligible for vote is returning, it will print the eligibility in the print statement. So let's run and see. So you can see John is eligible, that is true, and Donna is not eligible because it's returning false. Because Donna is 17, so she cannot vote, but John is 21, so he can vote based on this boolean. So hope you understand how to create an class, how to create an object, and how to call function and the properties. So guys, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you.